Welcome to AM Hour Special. For the coming election season, I'll be spending my hours talking to the candidates of the Prime Minister. I'll be talking to the people who volunteer to work for this country. We'll be sharing on how to put Thailand back to the global perspective. Please stay tuned. สวัสดีครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ
So this is AM hour. So we're gonna be discussing in English, which is for me quite strange because I never actually get to have a conversation with you in Thai, but I have been listening to you in Thai interview for a long time. First of all, welcome to AM hour.
Thank you. I think that's a plus because we never discussed in Thai before, so maybe I can imagine that you are Chinese or, so it's easier for me.
I think I'm more like Korean.
Yeah, okay. Oppa.
It's actually an honor that you come to my show because I've seen you in several programs. What made you decided to come to AM hour?
When my team approached me with your show, so I Googled it, of course. I looked at your clips on YouTube, and then I found that you interview Kun Aitim, right? So I heard that you saying something about like speaking English, like Thai people speak English, and you don't judge. That's a good thing for me. When I hear you say something like that, I have like กำลังใจ to come here, because I'm not an international student at all. Like I'm so Thai, so of course I'm nervous, So when I can see that you don't judge, that's easier for me, and I think that people would enjoy your show and just have fun with it. I'm having fun talking to you and changing the environment and everything. So of course I said yes.
It's quite refreshing that you watch Kun Aitim interview. You actually said this before the camera went on.
Yes.
I said that because coming from my generation, it was Thaksin against Phisit. And yes. You are a daughter of Kun Thaksin, and Aitim is like หลานของ Kun Phisit. So have you met him and what's the...
Not in person, of course, but I looked at his interviews and of course like when he's on TV, on the press, on the news, of course. But I think he's a very smart guy for me. So I'm a คนรุ่นใหม่, So I don't think that it's a I don't have to hate all the people that's not in my party. I'm gonna go crazy if I think like that. If I hate everybody like that, I'm not gonna find happiness. So I don't hate him, of course. I think he's young and he's smart. So yeah,
that's
I don't
good.
mind. Yeah,
I said it's refreshing because I think the age of like polarization, red and yellow.
Oh, that's so yesterday. That's so yesterday. There's no red and yellow like that anymore. It's just colors.
I like a lot of your campaign. I see real passion when you went on the street and meeting people. Can you tell me more about your insight? How does it feel when you were there?
Of course, at first it was quite tough for me. Like I didn't know what to do or what to react to the people. But they were so kind to me. Of course, like a lot of them are a big fan of my dad and my aunt, so I know they did a lot for the country. So when they see me for the first time, it's like they're so happy. I didn't expect that. So when they like welcoming me like so well, I felt like this is like I'm happy to meet them. So sometimes it's quite sometimes I get a little nervous when people come to me and before this and just ask me, just don't leave us, just be there for us, something like that. So I quite like shocked for a little bit, like what do I have to do next? I'm just a normal girl that I feel like am I going to disappoint someone or am I going to be as they expected? But as time goes by, I get more comfortable. I get more knowledge. So I think I'm better now. I'm better for myself, not to the country or anything, but for me, I can deal with myself a little better. So it's good.
And consider yourself, you are now 6 months pregnant, right?
Yeah, six months, almost 26 weeks.
Yeah, but it's coincide with the election season. So I mean, like, you want to have a baby,
Yes.
but then like this gonna be adding to your challenge that you are carrying a baby and having an election season is for another person, like for a normal person, one task is enough. So
I agree. But right now, I think that everything goes as planned actually. So I'm quite happy. Like at first when I knew that I was pregnant, I was over the moon. I was too happy, you know. I knew that I was gonna be a little tired, well, maybe like very, very tired, but I don't feel like I'm sad or this is too much for me. Like I don't want to do this anymore. I don't think like that at all. I just like, yeah, it's tired, so get rest. And the next day it's a new day. Yeah.
how do you get rest nowadays?
Sleep. I sleep a lot. And I eat good food as well because I don't want to just gain weight from ice cream. I just want to gain weight from something good because after this, like, you know, you invited me to your show. Like I'm 6 months something pregnant. Like my face and everything is like loading up already. So, so I need to eat good food.
That's good. But I can sense that you are missing ice cream a bit.
Of course, but I still have milk tea every day.
Okay.
The doctor said it's okay. So.
Yeah. Okay. I want you to introduce yourself, but in your own context. Because like a lot of people know you from introduction from someone else.
Okay.
Who is Ung Ing in your own context. 36 years ago, what happened back then? And how did Ung Ing become Ung Ing nowadays?
Okay. Actually, Ung Ing is what my family calls me, like my parents. So this name went viral on the press because my dad was a prime minister, and then I'm his little girl, so he's always says Ung Ing, Ing, you know, to the press. So everybody calls me Ung Ing since then. But yeah, all my friends call me Ing. I'm a happy person actually, and I'm very decisive. I'm very ตรงไปตรงมา with my people, like my family, my friends. They all know. They always get the honest comments from me. Sometimes it's too honest. And I adjust a lot during, you know, these past 10 years. And I'm the youngest one of the family. So when I do something, I always have an excuse with my family that it's okay, I'm the youngest one, you know, but in the real world, I can't do that anymore. So I have to be strong, and I have to, I think I'm quite an adaptive person. And yeah, what else? What else do you want to know?
Is it Ung Ing or Ing?
Ing.
Ing?
I-N-G.
I-N-G.
Yeah, I don't want to be a namuk, so I-N-G is better. Ing.
But we have like number one top singer, Ing Varanthorn.
Oh.
We could have number one
She's a
political
lot younger
leader.
and more beautiful, so you don't get confused, of course. I'm not worried.
Speaking of family, when was the last time that you feel like this is the warmth of family, like a normal family that your father is here with you? Flashing back, almost like maybe 10 years ago, but can you tell me the moment that you feel like this is a unit of family? And what was it like?
The warmth of family. I feel that all the time.
Still now?
Yes. Yeah, I'm surprised with your question, like surprised with myself, like how to answer this question. My family is very close, you know. We talk a lot every day. and I get the vibes of warmth and care and everything from my parents all the time, and my siblings as well. So I try to go see my dad as often as possible. So maybe before COVID, it was every month or maybe every 2 months. Right now it's every other month. So I still go there a lot, but because of the job that I'm doing and my condition as well. So maybe right now it's like every 2 months. But with family sense, I always feel like we all can manage. You know, it's been almost 20 years already that my dad's not in Thailand. So it's nothing new. Okay, but like I believe first 5 years, every time when I have to say goodbye to my dad and coming back to Thailand, I cry. Every single time. That means every month. You know, it's like I just talk to myself like, seriously, you're not gonna adjust at all, like to myself. But then finally I stopped crying. But I still wanted him to come home with me. But I understand things more and it's easier for me. Oh, I hate the mommy hormones. It's like, normally I seriously don't cry, right? I don't cry at all. But since I get pregnant, it's so easy for me to cry. I hate that. Yes.
I'll have my team preparing for the paper. Yeah. But
Okay.
you can totally
No,
be
joking,
fine.
Joking. I'm not gonna cry. I said it first, so I don't cry. like a jinx it first.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna cry.
That's good. Yeah, but I want you to feel like totally relaxed because it's an hour in the middle of election campaign. So you must be exhausting. So this hour you can be like totally yourself. You can say what you feel. No need to suppress it. Yeah. But you understand that why I asked you the question, right? Because like from the outside, your father is ousted. He doesn't live in the same country. I'm quite actually happy that you said that you still feel that you are a single unit, a warming family. Right?
Because I think that's something that I would want to learn from my parents. You know, how to raise us like this, raise like 3 of us to just stick together. You know, we care a lot for one another. So we still FaceTime almost every week, you know, and I talk about him every day to my kid, you know. I still it seems like it's not too bad anymore. It's not too bad anymore.
What did you tell your kid about
The
Kun
situation.
Thaksin? Yeah, like what is he
If you
like?
ask this to my sister, you would get more fun answers because my kid is so young, like 2 years old. She's not gonna understand. But yeah, I heard my sister like told her kids that like you know, Kun Ta cannot come home with us because every time they ask, you know, right? Like, why can't like grandpa just come home with us? They ask that every single time, like because they're so addictive to grandpa. Like, you know, when we go on a trip together, they have so much fun. They don't want to leave. That's normal for kids, right? So it's like, why can't Kun Ta and Ye Po come back home with us? You know, like always like that. So she explains a lot about this, you know, during the time, like, so they start asking when they were like 3. Right now they're 8 and 6. So the answer is more and more clear for them. They can see the picture. They understand the truth more and more. You know, when we were younger, we just explained that, yeah, but next time we will see grandpa again soon, something like that, something short and not too complicated. But right now they understand the whole picture. I mean, my sister's children. But right now, my baby, she doesn't understand.
And that's good because like for some family, they are together, but they don't feel the togetherness, the closeness. But your family is like even the obstacle. I can sense that you are very warming.
Let me put it this way. I think we've been through a lot together. That's why we stick together a lot too. You know, it's like when the world is just so cruel to us, you know, that's how we feel. We stick together. That's why I plan to have more than one kid because no one can experience everything just like your siblings. You know, they get through this with you. They experience. They feel the way you feel. They understand you. They're your team. You know, so that's why I plan that never one kid have to be more than one. So yeah.
Give and take atmosphere between siblings. Yeah.
Because you know when the like all the situations that happened, your friends can't understand you as well as your sibling does. You know, so it's different.
Last question about your family, and we are getting to hard politics.
Oh.
You can go for water first. What does it mean that you and your father has been separated? I mean, like it's not really separated. You get to see. You have freedom to fly to meet him. But what does it mean in the last 10 to 20 years that political factors become a part of your relationship between you and your dad?
I understand everything that happened. Okay, I don't like it, but I understand. So I just have to be honest with my feelings. That's one thing that I learned from the almost 20 years. That you can't just get blur with it, you know. you have to just be real, like be honest to your feelings, to what really happened. You can't just like fool yourself or fool anyone around you that you know it's not that bad. Yeah, it is bad, but you're gonna get through it with it. You know, that's one thing I learned. And yeah, of course, I can't live in the same country with my dad. But as you said, I can fly to see him whenever I want to. That's a good thing. I can still hear his voice every time I want to. That's a good thing as well. And he's there for me no matter what happened. Every time, even if I have a fight with my mom, something like that, I call him and he would talk to my mom and talk to me and just everything will be good again. You know, it's still like that, but just we don't live in the same house.
That's good. Okay, hard politics now. I'm gonna ask you to play a game, and yeah, this is probably something that
I'm bad at games.
Unprepared. It's an easy game, easy to do, but it's gonna be fun.
Okay.
We have 7 logos now.
Oh. เห็นบ่อย
To be, I will tell you the truth. I interview คุณทิม and he played this game too, and I will play this game with other candidates too.
Okay.
Okay.
But they will get to see this show first. That's not fair. No, joking.
3 categories. The one you want to work with.
Oh.
The one you would prefer not to.
This is a smart way to interview. I would say that. This is just not just like a normal question, you know. But I get, you know, everybody asks me about these kind of questions, but you put it into a game. You smart guy. Okay.
Don't hate me yet.
Going to. No, joking. อะไรอ่ะ
Give you as much time as you want, and you can answer it however you want. You can choose not to answer it as well. I give you full freedom.
So what do I have to do again? So I have to choose which one that I
want to work with. Which one you want to avoid.
Why don't you just put it this way and then I guess? You know, so it's fair. You know, I cannot choose.
Are you sure?
It's too soon to just pick one. It's too soon. It's crazy. Maybe it's just a luck. You know. You know, I plan to go on election like landslide. So one party. But this game is not fair. So I'll just pick one then. It's just like เสี่ยงดวงอะ instead of
คุกกี้เสี่ยงทาย
คุกกี้เสี่ยงทายปะได้ไหม
You can. I mean, I'm not forcing you. It's a free country, but this is
ไม่ยอม
No. I'm coming to a point where I will ask you something about yourself.
Okay.
You chose not to answer. I truly understand that. I understand the nature of politics.
It's
and
just
the way
too soon to answer. That's all.
Yes. The thing is that speaking as a son, there are obvious two parties who are the one.
รวมไทยสร้างชาติ
Yes, they are the two that.
พลังประชารัฐโอเค
Yes, these are the two that not only stage a coup d'état. They are the one that separate you and your father. I know that you are a politician and I am just a journalist. But for me, like it's so difficult to work with someone who kept my father away.
What was your question again I lost it
My question is that how do you cope with it? That you are still like have to keep in mind that it's possible that you have to work with someone that
you know not talking about the parties first if I see them in person like คุณประยุทธ์ and คุณประวิตร I would why them you know I'm younger I'm a lot younger so it's fine you know I cannot just be a crybaby you know just to go there and just like you separate me and my family and I'm not going to do that okay this is all about the country I have feelings inside of course I'm a human you know but yeah we have to see you have to see how it goes and I think Thailand is suffer enough Thai people suffer enough when I go out of Thailand or of Bangkok I meet a lot of people to be honest with you they're suffering they have a lot of หนี้สิน they cannot really have a dream that if they want to be something in life if they want to have a plan to have just you know some money to just go on with their life it's just hard for them to just survive each day so I cannot be that selfish to just put my story my stuff my experience first or my dad first is that is what me and my family need to deal with the country doesn't have to do with this it's separate okay so anything anyone that when we come to conclusion that gonna make the country goes forward that's the answer for real
okay did you forgive me to come up with the games that I
a
mean
little bit
it's a game that leading up to a question
okay
and you answer it
I understand you
very well
okay thank you so you don't want me to just เสียงไทย anymore right
I mean
okay
you already did but then
yes this one only landslide เพื่อไทย you know
I know
that's why I'm pregnant and still go around the country like this
I know
give me the credit for that
okay I need to follow up on that how would you evaluate the government general Prayut government how would you give them a rating the grade maybe out of 10
what did you guys just give them the name แปดเปื้อน right or like หน้ากากคนดี something like that right I don't really remember yeah I think that's how the whole country is look at them right now but you know seriously like you know I'm a woman right but I seriously hate dramas because it's a waste of time and it's tiring and I don't want to keep saying like oh they are so bad at this and that because right now I'm asking the people Thai people to give my party a chance to run the country again okay so we just want to do our best I don't people know already that you know all the you can search the numbers like from Bank Chat for anywhere you know that how the country's been doing for these past 8 years I don't have to say anything else
I mean like I think I'm saying this from a lot of people's hearts I feel like the country was in a total chaos during COVID we get to see like the X-ray version of Thailand we get to see how bad it was And for me, a lot of people will want a total rebuild. Like we want to restructure everything. It's not only politics. It's not only like. I think you understand this too.
Yes.
500 member of parliaments doesn't have that much power to change the country. So we need to change everything, like ข้าราชการ autocracy of it, outdated system. What I'm saying is that okay, what you did with this, it was like it's pretty much the same thing that happened in the last 20 or 30 years. There is okay, the progressive party that want to turn off the switch of this, so we're gonna have a real progressive countries in the future. So I think I'm saying from a lot of people's hearts that they want you to align with ก้าวไกล to be a strong democratic alliance and ousted those outdated system. Why can't it be as simple as that?
To be honest with you, we never talked about this. Okay, right now with ก้าวไกล we never talked about this. We never talked about this to anyone, any of them at all. Like zero. Like super honest. You know, I don't really talk to them at all about like,พรรคร่วม never, because right now we focus on landslide. So we're really focusing on that, and I believe that maybe by the time this one is on air, it's going to be a week ago. So the สว that said that even เพื่อไทย got 300 something, we cannot set the รัฐบาล anyway. I was actually the question before that was my dad was gong or something like that. I didn't even get mad. I got mad when the question was that even we get 300 something, we're not going to be able to get to build the รัฐบาล anyway. I was mad because that's so disrespectful, like if the people come out and vote and you're not going to give like what they voted for, that's bad, that's terrible, that's แย่มาก so that's one thing that we still aiming for the landslide, because look at the comment right now from สว they're gonna do this again. When the party get all the vote, you're not gonna let them ตั้งรัฐบาล. That's just bad. So that's why I said that landslide is so important because of this. It's not as before, like, oh, we can จับมือ together and then I wish it could be that simple as well, but we have to learn from our experience, right, that it didn't happen that easy as well. It was just so tricky. Yeah.
I feel you.
นี่มันเหนื่อยเพราะท้องหรืออะไร พูดแล้วมันอินโอเค so nice.
Are you gonna allow me to interview you again after this?
You have a good way of letting me be me. So okay, I have to be.
And that's good. Be yourself. I told your staff that you have that charisma, that no matter what you said, people will love you anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
If I see any bad comments from your show.
But yeah, that's how tricky it is, because like then again, the สว that said the thing that you are mad, am mad. I am mad too. I don't have to be neutral on this.
Right?
Yes.
Disrespectful.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you choose someone else, but you have to choose this. But no, joking. But yeah, but it's just bad. You can't say that in the ประชาธิปไตย country like this. You saying that you are ประชาธิปไตย You can't say something like that. It's just not a very ผู้ใหญ่ of you at all. Like,
Yeah, but then again, I'm gonna ask you one tricky question again. Then again, I think people know more about politics. I like when you mentioned in the earlier interview that if we have social media 10 years ago, that might not happen to your family.
Yes.
The good side of it is that people understand politics, and they think they already are aware that it's not just the สว the senator, the person it's the structure and the system under it that need to be destroyed, need to be rebuilt.
Of course.
Again, that's why I come back with these games. There is this
He's
too.
good. He's good. He's seriously good at this. You're good at what you're doing.
I think you'll be good at what you're doing too.
Thank you. I'm trying to escape from you, but yeah, okay, go ahead. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, basically, just like there are obvious players who are like making life difficult for everyone. You, me, the people. Gonna ask you the last time that why can't it be direct, as you said, that turn them off, switch them off, and then just so we can have a real hope of like rebuilding this country.
We can. After we win the election,
Okay.
we can. Right? Because right now we have no power. They can do whatever they want with us. You know, they can set all the rules that they want. Everything it's just on their side. Can't you see?
Yeah.
Can't the people in this country see that all the rules that are on right now is for them? They don't have to explain anything. They don't have to clarify anything. How is that even possible? How? It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know it's crazy, but yeah,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
It's just not
Right.
fair. I don't ask people to just like, you know, just think like me, be like, vote for Pheu Thai only. Like, just think like, just be a normal people, like normal person. This is crazy. It shouldn't be happening. But it's been like this for a long time. It's not right.
Yeah. I mean, I already done my job that proposed you the plan. Yeah, I think like people will judge themselves that what's
Yes.
the best way to fix this. But we can, I think we have a mutual agreement that okay, there are big problems right there when it comes to politics that affect you, me, and the people watching this.
Yes. The whole country.
Okay. I'm so relieved that you are still smiling at me.
Do you expect me to hate you when the show ends or something? No. I don't really
All those like
hate people.
นางแบก gonna hate me now.
ทำไมอ่ะ
I
Why?
asked you tough question. I mean like.
Oh,
this
yes.
happened, like-
Yeah, it was tough. ฟ้อง It was tough. No, because I think like people said that you can't use this pregnancy is an excuse for politics. I was like, no, never. I never use that. If I use that, I will be staying at home sleeping right now.
Yeah.
You know, but no, I'm not the first one who get pregnant in this world. Okay, I get that, and this is not a rocket science or anything. It's normal. When I get tired, I rest. That's it.
Okay. But you understand my point, right?
Yes, of course.
Where I'm coming
of
from,
course.
and I think, like I said, I think I asked for the people who really want to see this happens. Also, these people understand how complex it is in Thai politics and the problem that is rooted in the country.
Of course.
Yeah, thank you.
เข้าใจ
Okay. Do I still get a chance to invite you for the next interview after
Yes,
that?
of course. Why
Okay.
not? Why not? Yeah.
Tell that to your team.
ทำไมอ่ะ They don't give you any of my time or anything? No, they squeeze your show in like during my ปราศัย trip, you know. This one first. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I looked at you on that the interview I team. I said, I liked you. I think you're very like kind and open. I like those kind of vibes. So it's easier.
Yeah. I like you too. I like when I talk to direct people. Yeah.
What people again?
Direct people.
Okay.
Yeah.
ก็ได้ยินผิด
Okay. How long do we have left? 30 minutes.
เฮ้
Okay.
ยขอเข้าห้องน้ำได้ไหมอ่ะ
ได้ค่ะ
ขอบคุณค่ะ คนท้อง แต่เราต้องถอดไมค์ก่อนนะ
I'm gonna see you after toilet, right?
ค่ะ ไม่หนีไม่ขอคนไหนก็ได้มันจะเลิกลากถ้าสมมติว่าให้พูด feeling แล้วมองกล้องเนี่ยมันจะไม่ธรรมชาติแล้วอ่ะอิงจะยากอย่างนี้ดีกว่าแบบโฟกัสพี่ไปเลยคนเดียว คุย ท้องโอ้ย
ยิ่งไม่รู้หรอกว่าผมก็คอมเพล็กซ์มากนะหมายถึงว่าผมก็ สับสนมากนะในการสัมภาษณ์เนี่ย
ไม่เป็นไรได้บอกแล้วไงว่าไม่ใช่คนแรกในโลกที่ท้องสบาย
ผมสัมภาษณ์คนท้องคนแรก
อันนี้ก็ไม่แปลกเพราะปกติคนท้องเขาจะมาก็ต้องดาราท้องอะเนาะมีบ้างถ้าสมมติสัมภาษณ์เป็นดาราแต่แบบนักการเมืองท้องเนี้ยส่วนใหญ่นักการเมืองก็ผู้ชายแล้วใช่ป่ะยิ่งผู้หญิงน้อยแล้วท้องอีกมันคงน้อยอ่ะ
Okay, I think we gonna jump into this one. I'm not married. I don't have kid. Explain the feeling that you have toward your.
You still single?
Yes.
I have a lot of single friends. เขินเลยพิธีกรเขินเลยOkay, what was the question again? เขินเลยมันจะโดนจับคู่เขินเลย
มีอะไรวะ
ใช่ไหมwe have a lot of single friends.
There are a lot of.
ทำไมไม่เคยขายเลยต้องให้คนท้องแมทช์ให้มันอะไรนั่นเนี่ยนะ And your age is like perfect, you know, because we are not young anymore.
Yeah.
So we like turning 37, right?
Yeah.
So you're 39.
If you said this earlier, I wouldn't play this game with you.
You would be more kind, right? เอาละได้ละเพื่อนโสดเตรียมตัวนะคะ
So what does
the question was
being a mother and being in a relationship give you?
Before I got married, before I met people, right? I was searching for like this and that kind of guy, you know, like. But when I met Kun Paul, I feel like he just what's the word? Putty with me. It's just putty. Like he's not too much. He's not just because I am me. Like I'm quite a lot, you know. So people is very kind. So he makes life easier, like a lot easier for me. Like he never gets mad at me, like real mad. You know, just a bit น้อยใจ sometimes. Iง้อ him and everything is better. We back together again and we are happy. And right now, when I'm in a very difficult situations, he's very supportive of me. He's always on my side, and he understands me a lot. So, yeah. So I think I got married to a very very right guy for me. Becoming a mother. So I am a mother right now. I'm super happy. Beyond words. Like this is it's a blessing. You know, it's like having, of course, being a mom is a gift, you know, for everyone. For me, having a daughter who is Titan right now is I'm very happy. She's just a, you know, a joy. She's just everything. So it's like when I come home and I see her, everything is good again. Yeah.
And I assume that when you get home, she probably is already asleep, right?
This week, yes. The whole week. I don't get to sleep with her at all. Like I don't get to just tuck her in. Zero. But it's okay. Next week, I would manage my time better. I promise myself that. I don't blame it on anyone, like the work or anything. I think I went too far, too crazy this week. That's all. So lesson learned. Like I'm gonna do it better next week.
So what does it feel when you get that maybe like tiny 5 to 10 minutes with your kid?
You know, when I go หาเสียง outside of Bangkok, right? I don't go back home, so I sleep somewhere else. I FaceTime with her for like 5 minutes. I feel I feel a lot better. Like, of course I want to hold her. Of course I want to just kiss her, right? But that 5 minutes is just awesome. Just thanks to the technology, like I can manage. Like, and when I'm with her, I'm actually like with her. Like, I don't go on my phone and no, my phone's gone. I go out with her. I do crazy stuff with her. I show her some crazy step, you know, like, and she's having fun with me. Like, I just need quality time. That's all. In every day, if I can manage. If I cannot, I just feel bad a little bit, and then I have to plan better.
Yeah, I think I want to ask you about that. I mean, compared to your father and you have to be honest. It's like a different. The difference is that you were born more fortunate than your father,
Yes.
and the people surrounding you, they are more fortunate.
Yes.
You now you take a look around them. They probably live an easier life compared to yours. How do you feel with that? I mean, like, is this responsible? It's like too much for you that comparing to people who maybe like you may be seeing them like going to London for a holiday, something like that.
I have to give the credit to both of my parents. You know, like you said, I was born in a very like a more fortunate compared to my dad's, right? But because of that, my dad like taught me a lot about what his life been through. You know, like he wasn't have this much of money before. He's quite poor when he was younger, so he didn't get much opportunities in life. When he like told me all the stories, I feel like since I was young, I feel like, oh, okay, my dad has been through something that is tough, that is real. And you know, because he was telling story about his life, so of course I feel something, because it's not just a random person, right? So it's him, it's his life. So I feel like, oh, this is really happening to my dad. So I feel สงสาร him. I wish I could make his life better back then. But of course, I'm his kid. I cannot do anything, you know. So I feel like when he come up with the policies, when it was Thai Rak Thai before, right? So I understand him like a lot. Like, oh, okay, this is your passion. Like when you were younger, you always said that I am a เด็กบ้านนอก I don't even have chocolate to, you know, to eat, something like that. I don't like chocolate because when I was young, there was only like one brand of chocolate and it's not even good, something like that. He said that. And so I learned a lot from him, and I see what his passion coming from. So that's why when I see the people with less opportunities, I feel bad for them, and I wish that I could change that for them. You know, just a small change would be good. Like before I enter politics, like when I see the news or something, I would transfer some small money to them, something like that. Like it's always in my mind, you know. But of course, I have a privilege to just enter Pheu Thai Party and can create something, can you know, build something good for the country, even for a small part. I feel I'm blessed. So yeah.
That's good. This is something that I really want to know. When you discuss, you have your biggest, your oldest brother, right?
Yeah, older brother and older sister.
Oak,
Aim.
Ying. And the political role in the family seems to be on your shoulder. How did you discuss before that?
Yeah, we talked about this as a family, of course, before I entered the politics, right? Of course, I would ask for the advice for my family, because I care about them a lot, what they think, and at the same time they respect what I think and what I want to do too, always, not just about this, since the very beginning of life. Like they respect me a lot. So like Pi Ok, my oldest brother, right? So he's good at what he's doing, like all the media stuff, the social, like in the politics sense. But he doesn't like going on the stage. He doesn't like talking in public. You know, if you get to talk to him as a person, everybody loves him, to be honest. Like, but he's just a funny guy. Like, you know, like try to be. He's funny. He's really funny. So he's like that.
Okay.
So my sister, she's into the like all the business for the family, like investment. Right now, before I enter politics, I do hotel business, hospitalities with her. So I'm basically like she's my boss. Okay. So I work with her for a long time, and then I enter politics. So right now she's still in business. Someone has to be in the business of the family, right? So she's there. So I enter politics. That's kind of ลงตัว for our family.
I am like feel like I can ask this because your sister is also here. Doesn't feel like gossiping.
No, not at all.
You don't feel like ภาษาไทยคือโดนแกล้ง because imagine was me. I'm the youngest one. Come on, you assign the toughest role in the family here.
It's tough, but as you can see, she's here.
Yeah.
She supports me. So don't get into this. I cry. No, joking. Like, yeah, of course, she supports me in like every situation. Almost like my second mom, something like that. She's always like, สงสาร me, I'm pregnant, สงสาร me, like สงสาร me all the time. Sometimes I said, why สงสาร me so much? I'm okay. And she's like, oh, yeah, I know you're okay. But yeah, it's like that in our family. Like my brother, he doesn't say much, but he worries about me a lot as well. So he's like look after me in a different way. My sister is more closer to me. So she talks to me a lot. She digs out my feelings. Like, how do you really feel? Like, you have to reflect yourself, something like that. So it's good for me sometimes because I don't really recheck my feelings that much. So I just go on with my life, and then when she asks, I realize more about myself. Sometimes I think that she knows me more than me, So it's like
Big
that.
Sister.
Big sister. So it's good. It helps a lot.
So, yeah,
Is she crying? I don't want to look. Is she crying? Get her some tissue, please.
This is something that I want to know from your perspective, though. Why? You mentioned twice that you were gonna cry and you wanna stop it.
I don't want to ruin my makeup. As easy as that. No, joking. You want to ask why, right?
Yeah, for me, with the responsible, with the job that I have, any day that I get to cry is actually a good day, because I get to express my emotion without boundary. So whenever I get to, it's a good day because I sleep better on the day that I get to cry. So like in your case, why
is it hard?
It's already
Why is
twice
it-
that you have to
Right.
stop it.
Sometimes I just feel that I'm not sure that it's the right place or right time to just cry. Of course, if I'm in my personal space, I would cry. Like it's not that just no cry at all. I'm a human too. But yes.
I don't think you're gonna lose any single vote when people see you cry.
I don't even think about that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer to that.
I'm not trying to make you cry
Okay, that's good.
because it's the only time that I get to interview you. Like, this is personal question that I really want to know why. Like,
Sometimes I feel like crying is showing weakness, right? But for me, I just want to keep going.
that's good. Like I said, I'm not here to pushing you to cry.
Yeah, I
but
know.
yeah. Since we get to interview in English, and you are putting yourself, what you are doing now is volunteer yourself to be the leader of this country. So, in terms of global perspective, how do you see the potential of Thailand?
You mean right now or after the elections? Or?
Right now.
Right now.
When you become prime minister, supposedly.
Oh, okay. So after the elections, like right now, I put myself as a candidate, going to, not official yet, okay, but potential. So I seriously believe in my team, in my party, the policies that they're doing right now is possible. They used to be a รัฐบาล before. They used to serve the country before. And you can look at the GDP, I saying the numbers because it's reliable. And you can search for the information and it's not fake. So that's why I said that. So we made the country a lot better than this before. And we hope that there's not going to be any รัฐประหาร again. And so we can... What is he doing?
You had a chance to.
Are they going to do that again? I think that they just these two guys they just point to each other like this one ดูรัฐประหาร right? You remember?
Yeah.
ใช่ป่ะคุณประวิตร said that คุณประยุทธ์ดูรัฐประหาร not me something like that. So this is still a game for them. Yes, but I wish that if เพื่อไทย can be รัฐบาล and we can make people like back to have a better life again. All the policy that we just plan to fix their basic needs first and then just make the country a better place as a whole with the เศรษฐกิจ and everything later.
How?
Oh, a lot of plans. You have to look at our policy. You want me to go into the details?
No, just a
a
tiny
little bit, right?
A tiny bit. Your favorite part that when you become a prime minister.
First 6 months.
Yeah.
First 6 months, we need to reduce the spending first. Like ค่าน้ำค่าไฟทุกอย่าง actually it can reduce first.
Yeah, subsidize.
Actually, they can do it right now, but I don't get it. Why can't they just do it right now? Because people จนหมดแล้ว You have to do it right now, like right at this moment. Just do it. You don't have to wait for the election. นายก can do it right now. Yes, because they need to ลดค่าใช้จ่าย it's too much. And then of course you need to digitize like everything to make it easier for the people. Not that when the digital comes like people are not gonna have a job. No, they're gonna have a better job with a better pay. It's going that way. It's going up. There's no way for Thailand to go down anymore. It's like only way is up. Like you have to stop all the dramas about politics. It's about the people. It's about the country. So that's why we plan to help all the เกษตรกร first. The price we want to open the market into like outside of Thailand. We need to help them. Government needs to help them. Not just like we change the government, we change the prime minister, and then put like one application, everybody gonna get rich. No, they need support from government. Like เกษตรกร needs support from government. Right now they don't.
You mentioned when I asked you about you and your father, and you mentioned a bit of privilege and equality. And you are fortunate to get to meet so many people in this country. In your interpretation now, in your experience now, how would you describe inequality and privilege, the status of it in Thailand?
Right now, we are a small country, but the ความเหลื่อมล้ำ is like we are on top of the world list. We like top 5, I think, of ความเหลื่อมล้ำ. It means that people who are rich are super rich, and people that are poor are so poor. There's a big gap between that, So we try to decrease that gap as much as possible. Like that I said about the ค่าแรง600 บาท something like that. All that policies gonna help the country as a whole. Like, of course, all the นายทุน they're gonna get more money first before they increase the ค่าแรง of their labors, right? Not that just when เพื่อไทย is เป็นนายกแล้ว cannot like 600 baht is going to happen. No, it's not like that. When you listen to policies, you have to listen like as a whole, not just like one sentence. It cannot explain everything. No one can explain everything in one sentence. You have to really understand the policy. So we have to ลดความเหลื่อมล้ำ and like all the all the freedom of speech and everything like you have to give because we are all คนรุ่นใหม่ and it's just hard that if you just like press them and don't let them say anything it's not gonna last
What's your thought on freedom of speech
I think that we should have more and more freedom of speech and we have to respect one another as well when they say something you know and I believe that there are some rules of course you know to just not get it like out of place and a lot of topics and a lot of emotions but we need to just talk in public in a very mature way and under some conditions that set for most people to say not like not just some like rules or anything like that but just you know like we have to respect something together that's why it's under control not control like control how to explain in
You can
English
say in Thai I know this question is quite complicated and
yes it's going to be sensitive as well so
Yeah, you can do it
I
in Thai.
better say in Thai I think it's เหมือนกับว่าถ้าสมมติเวลาเราพูดอย่างเงี้ยเราก็ไม่ควรจะแบบเรามีกฎบางกฎที่ทำให้ทุกคนอ่ะพูดอยู่ในหัวข้อหรือในท็อปิกที่ไม่ได้กระจายเลอะเทอะนึกออกไหมคะคือเวลาพูดถ้าเราจะต้องการอะไรเราตั้งหัวข้อแล้วถกกันอย่างมีระบบต้องถกอย่างมีระบบเพราะไม่งั้นทุกคนมาจากทุกที่อ่ะถ้ามันไม่มีระบบอะไรเลยศูนย์มันจะหาโซลูชันได้ยากสุดท้ายมันจะ come to ก้อนคำตอบได้ยาก
I understand that I'll keep asking in English
Okay,
but you can answer in Thai because I truly understand this is sensitive and complicated matters still people I know that we need to have a constructive conversation we need to have a systematic dialogue but then a lot of people will feel like these laws you know like less majesty 112 outdated it even put conversation a lot more difficult and I would say like our generation is a bridging generation between our parents and a younger generation how are you gonna cope with this
let me put it this way like my feeling first okay feelings I think all the punishment was so strong I just feel bad that like นักโทษทางความคิด got sentenced like so hard like it's just I feel bad for all the kids you know that it's just so strong แล้วก็112ขอพูดเป็นไทยไม่อยากให้ผิดนะคะกฎหมายเนี่ยมันต้องแก้ในสภาถ้าเรามาดูกันว่า112ณปัจจุบันเนี้ยตั้งแต่8 ปีที่ผ่านมาเนี่ยค่ะเคสของ112ขึ้นอย่างไม่น่าเชื่อจำนวนที่ถูกฟ้องอ่ะมันขึ้นแบบหลักร้อยอ่ะซึ่งสมัยก่อนมันไม่เป็นใช่ไหมคะมันเพิ่งมาเป็นตอนนี้และถ้าเราไม่ถกกันในสภามันก็จะไม่จบแล้วก็เราควรจะกำหนดในส่วนที่ว่าใครมีสิทธิ์ที่จะฟ้องได้บ้างเพราะว่าไม่อย่างนั้นน่ะ112กลายเป็นเกมของการเมืองกลายเป็นเกมของคนที่ต้องการสาดสีกันซึ่งมันไม่ควรจะเป็นอย่างนั้นมันควรจะพูดเลยคนที่ฟ้องได้มีคนออฟเฟอร์มาเป็นแบบสำนักพระราชวังไหมที่มีสิทธิ์ฟ้องถ้าทุกคนฟ้องได้มันเหมือนกับใช้กฎข้อนี้ที่มันฟ้องง่ายเหลือเกินเอามาแกล้งกันซึ่งอันเนี้ยมันก็ไม่แฟร์กับคนที่มีความคิดที่แตกต่างเล็กน้อยหรืออะไรแบบนี้คือโทษมันโหดร้ายค่ะ
Yes I think we are coming to
ต้องขอภาษาไทยเลย
that's I agree with you that you should answer that in Thai yes
Okay back to English
I wish I can have like 3 hours with Ames but we only have 1 hour and I want to save your time so you get to
It was
see
a
your
fun
kids
hour
was it
It was definitely thank you so much
Thank you so much one last question to be our tradition we are discussing in English my English isn't perfect I think yours feel like yours isn't like native English
No
too
not at all
but how important is it that we get to encourage each other to speak in English you get to live abroad you understand the context that we are Thai but we are also a global citizen tell me more about how important it is for people to be encouraging learning English
You have to keep learning speaking English is, your first language is Thai. My first language is Thai, of course. I never went into international school. I only finished like one master degree from England, right? So just 1 year. And when I was 20 something already, so I'm not gonna get like mother tongue in English, of course. But just be happy with it. Be happy that when you speak something in English, someone can understand you. It's a lot already. It's a lot. Like you don't have to be native speaker. Like you don't have to at all. Don't have to be shy or anything. It's just like if you be able to communicate, that's good enough. Seriously, it's good enough. Like if you go abroad or if you can just tell all the Farang that go left or right, that's a good beginning. Just keep learning. Just keep improving yourself.
Thank you for your hour,
Thank you for having me.
and wish you the best in everything. I mean, it's going to be an interesting 3 months ahead.
Thank you so much. ขอบคุณค่ะ
ขอบคุณครับ
สวัสดีค่ะ โหวตเพื่อไทยปะล่ะ
โปรดก้าวไกลปะล่ะโหวตภูมิใจไทยปะล่ะ